Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Who Asked Podcast. Nobody, but I'm your girl, Dior motherfucking Natural. I got another guest, another bad bitch. Go ahead, introduce
I'm
yourself.
MellyMel, unapologetically Mel, your favorite bartender, favorite DJ, all of that, favorite shit talker. We got some shit to talk about.
Yes, yes. Because
Always got some shit to
listen,
talk about.
I feel like there's a lot of shit to talk about. Like, there's a lot of shit to talk about in the club, period, and especially with the dancers and stuff. But like, there's more than just obviously the dancers when it comes to the club. Like, there be shit going on with bartenders, managers, bartenders, dancers, like security, bartenders. Like, it's a whole bunch of this shit. And I know, like, you kind of dibble dabble like a bit of everything. But have you danced ever?
I've never danced.
Okay.
I've never danced. It's not that I can't dance or I don't want to dance. Here you have to do one or the other, and you can't go back and forth.
Right.
There's a lot of drama with bartenders running from behind the bar to go do a dance and like kind of taking customers from the dancers. So they stopped that. But I just never thought to dance. Like I've always bartended. I've always been in the bars. So even when I was like down on money, like I would just pick up another bar gig. Like I was never just like, oh, let me go dance. I mean, I even secret. I worked here back in the day. Oh. But when I came back, I said I never worked here before. But I worked here back in like 2016.
Okay.
I bartended and my best friend danced, and I was up in this bitch all the time.
Did y'all have like a little duo?
Yeah,
shit?
but I got fired.
For what, bitch?
Fighting her in the dressing room.
Bitch.
So
Oh Lord.
when I came back, I had to say I didn't work here before because I just didn't know who still worked here, what the dynamic was, who I was gonna run into. But that was also like baby Mel. I wasn't like tatted and shit, and like nobody really like
you done grown up.
me. Yeah.
And plus, like even with the club, like even me, like I started dancing maybe like 4 years ago, and even like within like 2 years of me dancing, you go to the club, you come back a couple months, it's a new wave of bitches. Management might still be there, but there's going to even be some new
management
faces.
Works themselves out within every couple years,
they do.
anyways, too. So longevity in this industry doesn't really last long. No. Either you hop around from club to club, or you get tired of it and you hang it up.
I mean, I feel like the club, like I always tell girls all the time, like stripping is a stepping stone. Don't look at this shit as a career, but honestly, like I even feel like maybe like other shit, like it should be a stepping stone. Now you should further your career, whatever you have in the strip club, whether that's like bartending, dance, or bartending, security, or whatever. But like, if I'm going to be talking about like here personally, like expand out your horizons
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, I had to learn that too because like I've been here almost a full year now. And for the first 9-ish months, all I did was just bartend. But outside of here, like, yeah, I've always bartended, but I've also always promoted and like planned stuff. And I have a whole LLC for event planning and party promotions. Like, that's what I do.
I did not know that.
So I started transitioning into the role I have now, and DJing. So like I'm a self-taught DJ at that too.
Okay, that's hard.
Self-taught. Never. I was supposed to get with some DJs.
Do they have?
I hope one of them's watching right now.
Do they have DJ classes? That's like a thing.
Probably
DJ school.
They have lessons for like everything at Music Around. Okay. In like Guitar Center.
Okay. Yeah.
So they have like, at least the basics, but I never learned the basics. I just know music. I've always played instruments. I've always been
just like, fucked around and figured it out.
Yeah. And so like I know BPM and I know what sounds good together. And like the way my brain works, I'll hear a song and I'll just hear something else in my head like, oh shit, this will sound good together. So I've always been like that, and I just like was self-taught, and now I'm actually doing it more as a career than just a hobby. Like obviously I'm one of the house DJs here now.
And be having this bitch turned.
Yep. Come see me tomorrow.
Yeah. Because listen, there's when it comes to DJing, especially like there's a difference between DJing at like a bar and DJing at a club. And one thing
a club and a strip club is different too.
In a strip club. And one thing that I appreciate about you is like even when you're DJing, like even the music, like the fire music be hitting, like you always be like, hey, special drink shots. Hey,
Yeah,
tip your bartenders. Hey,
yeah.
tip your
And
girls.
my babies don't do this shit for free. That's my
Yeah,
favorite thing to say.
yes,
Because why the fuck are you just standing around?
right. So you guys
Why
know
are you
where you're
just
at.
standing
You
around?
know where you're at. I hate
Coming soon. Hold on,
man.
just know I'm taking over Wednesdays. I'm bringing Joe back for other days, and on our nights, it's mandatory. You have to get 21s at the door.
Yeah, I've been
So
said that years
we used to
ago.
do that. We used to do that,
I said
and
a
I
minimum of
mean,
51s.
you can't force them to spend it, but if they
Yeah,
have it, they're gonna
but
spend
they're
it.
going to be prone to spend it.
You
Yes,
know,
because who
whether it's
wants
on
to
a
go home
drink
with
or
all the
whether it's
ones?
throwing it on a girl, they're going to spend it.
Yeah,
So I feel like we start doing that, and they're obligated to spend money.
yep.
People gotta stop just sitting around. Like y'all can go to any fucking club,
A
any
bar,
bar, and see some
lounge.
bitches shake some ass.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to come spend $20 to get in here and just sit around and look. What is
Right.
that
What
doing?
the fuck? Oh
What
my
is
god.
that doing? What does it do for you for real?
I have that argument all the time of the customer coming in and, oh, I just came here to get a beer. I don't want to dance. And it's okay if I'm not their type. But if
Yeah.
you've been here for a while, 5 different
Yeah.
types of bitches and
I
walked up
guess
to you
there was
and that's
just a couple
still
customers last night that said they weren't gonna spend any money. They were just gonna sit and look. Like,
yeah.
bye,
Yeah.
bye.
I feel like
Come and look
honestly,
another day, but tonight's not it.
I honestly feel like security needs to start like
Oh,
enforcing
they made them
more.
leave.
No,
They
not
made them
tonight,
leave.
yeah, but
Yeah,
just
they made
like
them
more
leave.
often, like in every club, like when that shit happens, when y'all niggas are just sitting there, not doing a damn for hours. Okay, now we're not talking about when you just first walked in, 20, 15, 30 minutes. No, it's
Yeah,
been
it
a
can be
good
first like
hour.
that, but there's
Your
no
seat is
way. Like
warm, okay, and you ain't got no ones.
we had that guy that was reading a book in here.
Yeah, I saw that in the group chat. We had technical difficulties, had to get a snack break.
We did. I had to get a snack.
Okay, so personally with you, since you kind of like been a DJ, been a promoter, been, bartender, shit, low key, like house mom, manager as well, and stuff, shit like that. What's your favorite, like, position
Ooh.
out of all of that?
Okay, I'll say my favorite position here
Favorite position
versus
here
my
and in general.
Okay, in general, my favorite position is bartending. I'm your favorite bartender, trademark. So don't go around saying that shit. If you bartend in Columbus, you already know what's up. It is your favorite bartender, me. Um, but I just got tired of it here just because I was involved in so many other positions and I couldn't execute my other positions being behind the bar 40 hours a week. Like I was the main bartender here aside from our bar manager. So I was working all the main nights, 6 p.m. when we open till 3 a.m.
Close, yeah.
But then I'm still also the director of promotion and entertainment and events. So it's like, when do I have time to respond to people and like be looking for artists and trying to plan parties and do this and that and stay on top of that. And then also now I'm the manager of the girls. So it's like,
it's a lot.
How can I do auditions and be behind the bar? But then I also DJ. So then I'm filling in DJing, filling in bartending. And I was just putting in too much time here, but like couldn't really execute any position 100%. So I walked away from bartending as much so that way I could do the DJ side and the promotion side more because they kind of go hand in hand. And I definitely have a lot more time coming in later DJing than I do having to be here at 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
Because also on the management side, I have a shit ton of meetings and phone calls and just a lot of bullshit that comes with that. Um, so I don't know. My favorite position here, I would say probably director of entertainment and promotions.
Yeah.
Getting this even if I started going like working somewhere else or whatever, I would still plan events here and still be in charge of that. And try to just focus more on managing. But I also do like being in charge of the girls. For the most part. For the most part. It can be a lot because it's a lot of girls and it's a lot of attitudes, a lot of personalities and a lot of history and just a lot in general.
It's also like it's different from school. It's very much high school like, sometimes middle school like, but it's also different from school because one, we're grown as fuck. Yeah. Shit's on a whole nother level. But also versus school, like that's co-ed. Versus being here with a whole bunch of bitches, just 20 bitches in one room naked. You know what I'm saying? that could cause issues alone right there.
Yeah, and then these girls also work other places together, and there's bad blood or bad history, and you got to worry about these girls not liking each other, not wanting to work with each other. These girls can't work with each other because every time they see each other, they're gonna fight or whatever the case is. And it's just like, you can't be biased. You can't take certain sides just because you have friendships and relationships with people. Like, you really have to, like, be neutral and stay neutral.
Right.
And then also, not only that, I have history with girls, and then I've had issues with some girls, but then being in charge of them, like, I can't let that affect my judgment or how I treat them or how I make my decisions, because if that's the case, there's a few people that wouldn't be here or wouldn't have lasted as long, because it's just like, it's not worth it at the end of the day. Like, the disrespect and the childishness,
Yeah.
a lot of, and like, it's not, I don't know. I feel like they choose to act slow about certain stuff because a lot of these girls are very, very intelligent. They also have like full time jobs of like good jobs and shit. But then it's like you get in the club and like all that shit goes out the window. It's like as soon as you put that outfit on, I'm good. There's like no home training. And
I'll
I'm
tell you
just
what
like,
it
I
is.
don't understand.
I'll tell you what it is, because like me personally, I kind of like fell into it. Like I had the club changing me who I was like outside the club. I just think for me it was just like a reputation thing. Like it was a respect thing. Like it was a mental thing. Like
I don't know. I feel like you'll get more respect from me if you act like you have some common sense.
oh no. That part no. Listen, I don't act like I don't have no common sense. Not that part, but like handling bullshit.
Yeah.
If I'm like irate about it when I know I could have been like mature about it, it's because I probably did it because I felt some type of way. I let my pride get ahead of me.
There was one day where I really crashed out because my money was being played with.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I did too much for this club for somebody of higher power to be playing with my money. But it had to deal with like a customer and like him making the customer uncomfortable to the point he wanted to leave.
Yeah.
And this nigga spending $2,000-$3,000 in here. Me and another dancer made $400 or $500 a piece in drink money off of him, plus the money he was giving us. I had like a $900,000 night, and it was a slow ass Monday like this, but he was my only customer.
There you go.
And you have somebody of higher power calling, freaking out because he has a tab open, but I've seen this nigga's bank account. All of them. Credit cards and everything. Not only can he pay for it with a credit card, but his debit account has enough to buy all the liquor you have in this bitch. So
that part.
Just leave it alone. And like I expressed that over and over again, and he just kept calling, but to the point where like whichever management he's calling is answering close to the bar, so now the customer is aware that he's calling, and he feels uncomfortable and feels like we're pressing him to like pay, or like we think he's broke or this and the other, to the point I had to run outside and stop him from leaving.
Damn.
But then he came back the very next day and I got another $400 or $500
there you
drink
go.
money out of him.
There you go.
Oh no, come back.
There you go, my bitch. Hey, that's a blessing right there.
Nah, for real.
Especially when some bullshit happened.
Yeah.
We're like, damn, this nigga ain't never gonna come back.
But it seems like
what just happened, this past weekend? A week or so ago? When? I don't know if I can say. Well, when Sleepy came in here.
Oh, yeah. See, that was another thing, too. Let's talk about that. I hate the stereotypes of customers and shit, and treating customers a certain way based off of either their race or what they're wearing or whatever. So, like, whether it's a door girl or security or whoever, never should you be acting some type of way where it makes a customer want to leave before they even
before they even come in.
They aren't even actually in the club to see what it's looking like or the customers or anything, but you're making them feel uncomfortable just by the way you're acting, and then you come inside to gloat about it to security.
Someone who's actually here to spend money.
Somebody who's actually here to spend money and who honestly should say, fuck this establishment based off of history. But he's still trying to come in here and be a customer. I've talked to him about like performing here and shit like that. I've been trying to get him up here. So he finally comes in here and he has security with him. Of course he has security with him. Now, security shouldn't be able to wear a vest unless they're on our payroll or we have their information. So our manager went to go get the information, and she pressed him the whole time he was printing out the form to the point where they walked back outside.
Yeah.
And I'm like, one, you know he's here to spend money. But two, like, you just look at him some type of way because he had chains on and he had security with the vest. Like,
Right.
damn right he had security with him. Like, I would too. I would too. But it's just like, that's not even the first time. It's like, anytime it's a late night crowd or like anybody that's like that stereotype, security acts a certain way, hood
Yeah.
people act a certain way. Like,
Yeah.
it's
And
just like,
I don't like that
not
shit
everybody
either.
that's like that are like the YNs or the people that are a
Yeah.
problem. Like, these niggas really have money. This nigga signed to Rock Nation. You know how
He
much money
doesn't
he had around his neck and in his pockets in general.
doesn't have
Like,
time to fuck around and be on some bullshit, dumb shit.
yeah,
That's why there's security.
yeah. But that just fucks up everybody else's money because then you go through bullshit like that, and now you're like, damn, do I even want to spend money in this establishment?
Right.
Your whole purpose to coming here was to spend money, but now you just don't like the way you've been treated or even the vibe, it blew your high or whatever. That you're like, damn, I don't even know if I want to come back, spend a dime, you know? And he didn't end up throwing any money.
Yeah.
He didn't get any ones, he didn't throw money. He bought some drinks and shit, but it's like, your whole purpose was to come up here and spend money, but because of
The bullshit that
the bullshit
you had to deal with, but even
yeah,
before
the
getting
whole
in here.
interaction before even getting in the door.
Yeah.
Just
I definitely feel like the whole stereotype, it hurts the pockets, but it's like it hurts the pockets in so many ways because fuck that night. Like that's now like a whole, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta do better on that. Everyone just gotta do better on that and shit. I was about to say, is there any like upcoming events here soon we should be looking for? Can we get a boxing a boxing event? Because listen, last time we did oil wrestling, that shit was turned both of the times. But spice it up.
Coming Wednesdays, not this Wednesday, but starting next Wednesday, I'm back hosting, and it's gonna be Wild Wednesdays. So we're gonna be doing the boxing, the wrestling, the pillow fights, the twister, the mechanical bull, stuff like that every Wednesday. During the month of March, we're gonna do a March Madness where we're gonna have different brackets of different events, like a pole contest, a twerk contest.
We should have stripper basketball like early one day, but when it gets warmer out.
I don't think y'all bitches can hoop.
But that's the thing. We just
so
hoop
when I
in
be dunking
thongs.
on
We hoop in thongs.
Okay.
In the back, get some basketball hoops.
I don't think y'all can be outside in thongs.
It's private property, right?
But if that was the case, then y'all could walk to your car in thongs.
I thought they just didn't want us to do that because they didn't want the customers to see.
Oh no, I gotta see. Because they were talking about, I don't know. I'll have to look at it.
If there's a pole competition, can I be a judge? I do not want to compete.
For sure.
I don't think that would be like fair low key.
So then Sasha, do I let her compete? Or should she be a judge? Because she's crazy.
Listen.
She does like professional competitions like in Miami and shit.
No, I know that. So it's like, okay. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna speak on a general sense. I'm not coming for you, girl, Sasha.
Hey,
but this is how I feel. There should be a difference between, you feel me, amateurs and, you feel me, media and like people who train for this shit. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing pole competitions, like they do break it down in brackets. We could do a shit like a double pole competition. You feel me? Make bitches get together and try and learn and figure some shit out.
That happened here. Somebody lost the team.
I know.
Shut up. B knows.
What's it called? She was on my podcast.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh,
it's all right. She's very open about it.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I just feel like with dancers, like with the pole shit, it should be like a whole thing. Or you should judge the pole competition off of pole tricks, dance choreography, twerk, outfit. Like it go into it like
Yeah.
that. We should
Oh,
have
I'm gonna be a very,
a
very harsh
banana sucking
judge.
contest.
Oh no, last time we did that, Blue went crazy. Um,
We can't do it again. I want a banana down my throat,
oh,
and I promise it's not gonna break. Promise.
um. Anyway,
I ain't gonna lie.
the 21st
I'm about
of
to put my hoodie on.
February, we are doing Le'Veon Bell official after party here. So from like 1 to 5, we will be here celebrating Le'Veon Bell for his birthday. He'll have his friends out. It's going to be a turn event. Um, I can't wait. I can't wait. So that's the 21st. There is a party bus because his birthday starts at Callahan's. So there's a party bus that goes from there to here. Um, and it's gonna be turned.
No,
Yeah.
I think the Le'Veon Bell party is definitely gonna be a motherfucking hit. So pull up, y'all in Columbus. Oh.
How fried are you?
Very. That Le'Veon Bell shit is definitely gonna be a hit. So if y'all in Columbus, definitely pull the fuck up. Spend money on some bad bitches. Well, thank you for coming on my podcast. I appreciate it. Who asked for this
A little
shit?
ASMR.
Shut up. Give them a good ASMR. Go ahead. You're not doing the good. No, for real.
No,
For real. Okay. So thank you for coming with another episode of Who Asked Podcast. Nobody, but y'all came, y'all watched. I appreciate it. And yeah, we about to go inside. Pray that there's gonna be money tonight. Everybody be home safe and walk out with a bag.